Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I'm Hashim Ali Khan here. We are doing the problems on bank reconciliation statement. So far we have completed 14 main problems apart from 7 short problems on BRS. So if you have not watched the previous video, please go to the playlist to select the subject financial accounting. In that you will find BRS, bank reconciliation statement. First watch completely the theory video. You will get a good grasp on the subject. Then you start the problems. So before starting the problem, have a hard copy of the problems which I have provided in the link under my description. So get a hard copy, keep it ready before starting the problem. Now I am starting problem number 15. 15th problem. The cash book of a trader showed an overdraft balance of rupees 1729. So cash book overdraft. So our starting point is overdraft as per cash book. So I am writing here BRS as on 31st March 2013. BRS as on 31st March 2013. Right? So overdraft balance is given. How much is the overdraft as per cash book? 1729. Now what are the discrepancies here? However, this did not agree with the balance in passbook. On comparing the two books, the following discrepancies were found. Discrepancy means item which is appear only in one book, not in the other book, or some errors may be there in any of the books. Now first item, out of the checks of 1100 rupees drawn on the bank, check for 600 were not presented for payment within the date. That means checks issued. Drawn का मतलब होता है checks issued. When we issue the check, we record in the cash book. So cash book overdraft will increase. Cash book overdraft will increase when we issue the check. These are the overdraft problems. So when we issue the check, the cash book overdraft will increase. But passbook overdraft have not increased because the checks were not presented for payment. So 1100 checks were issued, but out of which check for 600 only was not presented. Remaining are presented. Out of 1100, 600 worth of check was not presented. The difference will arise for 600 only, right? So our starting point is cash book. The cash book balance is showing more. So we have to deduct. So less 600. So less items I am writing. Check issued but not presented for payment. 600. One item completed. Check issued but not presented for payment. 600. Second, out of the checks for rupees 1680 deposited in the bank, checks for 930 only were collected within the due date. Checks deposited in the bank. So before depositing the checks in the bank, we record it in the cash book. So cash book OD will come down. Cash book overdraft will come down. Whereas passbook overdraft still showing more balance because the checks were not credited. The checks are not cleared by the bank. So here it is given 1680 checks were deposited, but only 930 were collected. So out of 1680, so 1680 minus 930, 1680 minus 930, 750 rupees worth of checks were not collected by the bank. 750 worth of checks were not collected by the bank. Now our starting point is cash book. So cash book is showing more balance, so we have to deduct less. How much we have to deduct? 750. Cash book is showing less balance. Cash book is showing less balance, whereas our starting point is cash book, so we have to add. When it is showing less balance, we have to add. Here it is showing more balance, we have subtracted. So now addition items, you take it here. Check deposited but not collected by bank. Not collected by bank. So we can write 1680 minus 930. 1680 minus 930. You'll get 750. That's all. The first item additions over. Next, C point. A check for rupees 150 received from a customer through, though entered in the bank column of the cash book, was omitted to be sent to the bank for collection. One check is received by the business from a customer and properly recorded in the cash book. So what will happen? Cash book overdraft will come down. We have received a check from customer. We have entered in the cash book. So cash book overdraft has decreased. But we forgot to send this check to the banker. We have not sent to the bank. We forgot to send the bank check to the bank. So passbook balance will show more. Our starting point is cash book. So cash book is showing less balance. So we have to add. How much we have to add? 150 rupees. Check received and taken in cash book but not sent to bank. This is the entry. Addition items. Check received and entered in cash book but not sent to bank. The amount is 150. That's all. So this discrepancy also we have completed. Now next one. Rupees 2,500 being the proceeds of bills receivable. Rupees 2,500 being the proceeds of bills receivable collected by the bank appeared in the passbook but not in the cash book. Bills receivable collection was made by the banker and recorded in the passbook. The passbook OD will come down. The banker has received the proceeds of bills and entered in the passbook. So passbook OD will come down. Whereas it is not recorded in the cash book. The cash book still will show more balance. Cash book will show more balance. Our starting point is cash book. It is showing more balance. So we have to subtract less. How much we have to subtract? 2,500. So here, less items. Bills receivable amount collected by bank entered only in passbook. 2,500. That's all. Last and final. Bank charges 15 rupees and interest on overdraft 85 rupees appeared in the passbook only. So two items we are finding only in the passbook. That is bank charges 15 rupees, interest on OD 85. So these two are the expenditure. These two are the charges which are made by the banker and taken in passbook. The passbook OD will increase. The passbook overdraft will increase because of these charges made by the banker. Cash book OD is still showing less balance because it is not recorded in cash book. Our starting point is cash book. It is showing less balance. So what we have to do? Add. How much we have to add? 15 and 85. 15 rupees bank charges, 85 rupees are the interest on overdraft. Now these have to be added. So add items. Debits only in passbook. Bank charges and interest on overdraft. Interest on overdraft. Bank charges are 15, interest is 85. That's all. So we have completed. We have taken all the items. Now we have to find out the closing balance as per passbook. We have started with cash book. Now, first of all, addition items. 750 plus 150 plus 15 plus 85. It comes to 1000. Add up 1729 plus 1000, 2729. 600 plus 2500, 3100. So 2729 minus 3100. You are getting 371 negative. What you are getting? 371 negative. When it comes to negative, you make it opposite. The opening balance will become opposite closing balance. Opening balance, we are having overdraft. The opposite of overdraft is favorable. So here we are having overdraft as per cash book. Now we get favorable balance as per passbook. Favorable balance as per passbook, 371. When you get final answer negative, so you make opposite the opening balance. Opening balance, we are having starting point, we are having overdraft. The ending point will get favorable balance. That's all. This is the end of problem number 15. Now, see the 16th problem. From the following particulars taken on 31st December 2013, you are required to prepare a BRS to reconcile the bank balance shown in the cash book with that shown in the passbook. So we are making BRS as on 31st December 2013. BRS as on 31st December 2013. Right? So here, first item. Balance as per passbook on 31st December 2013, overdraft 1027, overdraft balance. The overdraft balance as per passbook, this is given in the problem as the starting point we have taken. Now, B point. I am taking the B point. It's a lengthy problem, so concentrate fully. Four checks drawn on 31st December but not cleared till January following. Rupees 12, rupees 1021, rupees 98, rupees 113. So 4 checks were drawn. Drawn ka matlab issued, check issued. When we issue the check, we record first of all in the cash book. So cash book overdraft will increase. We are having overdraft balance in the beginning. So we assume there is an overdraft. So when we issue the check, when we draw the check, cash book overdraft will increase. Passbook overdraft still will show less balance because the checks are not presented for payment. Our starting point is passbook. It is showing less balance. So we have to add. How many checks? 4 checks are there. That is 12 rupees plus 1021 plus 98 plus 113. These are the 4 checks issued but not presented. So add items. Number 1, checks issued but not presented for payment. In bracket I am writing 12 plus 1021 plus 98 plus 113. Now we'll add up and see what is the total of these 4 checks. So 12 plus 1021 plus 98 plus 113. 1244. 1244. Now see here, 12 plus 1021 plus 98 plus 113. Right. Now I am taking the next item, C. Interest on overdraft not entered in cash book, 51. Interest on overdraft not entered in cash book. So where it was entered? In the passbook. In the passbook, interest on OD is entered. So passbook overdraft will increase. The passbook overdraft will increase. Cash book overdraft less amount because it is not entered in the cash book. Our starting point is passbook. It is showing more amount, so less. How much is the interest? 51. 51 rupees is the interest. No, less items I am taking. Interest on OD. Debited only in passbook. Debited only in passbook. So how much is the amount? 51. That's all. C item we have taken. Now D item. 3 checks received on 30th December and entered in the bank column of cash book, but not lodged in bank for collection till January next. January 3rd next. So 3 checks are received, 1,160, 2,100, 2,080. So 3 checks were received and entered in the cash book. So as soon as we receive and enter in the cash book, our cash book OD will come down. cash book overdraft will come down. Passbook overdraft, still it is showing more balance because these checks were lodged with the bank on 3rd of January. We are making the BRS on 31st December. So as on 31st December, it was not lodged with the bank. So passbook quoting more. Starting point passbook. So it is showing more. So we have to deduct less. What are the amounts? 1,160 plus 2,100 plus 2,080. These are the three checks. What we have to do here? Let's subtract. Checks received and entered in cash book but not lodged with bank. That is, what are the amounts? 1,160 plus 2,100 plus 2,080. These are the three checks. Now I am taking the amount total 1,160 plus 2,100 plus 2,080. 5,340. Come on, we have taken 2 points. Now next one, D point or now E point. The cost of checkbook, passbook, etc. 1.50 entered twice erroneously in cash book in November. So this cash book, cost of cash book, that means expenses of the bank. The bank has charged expenses. So cost of checkbook, passbook, 1 rupee 50 paisa entered twice erroneously in the cash book. Instead of taking one time, in cash book we have taken 2 times cost of checkbook, passbook. So our cash book overdraft will increase. So instead of taking one time, we have taken the charges 2 times. So cash book overdraft will increase. Whereas passbook OD still will show less balance. Our starting point is passbook. It is showing less. So add 1.50. Add 1.50. Second item, bank charges taken twice in cash book, 1.50. That's all. Next item, F point. Bills receivable of 250 rupees due on 29th December 2013 was passed to the bank for collection on 28th December and was entered in the cash book forthwith, whereas the proceeds were credited in the passbook only in January following. One bills receivable was there. Now this bills receivable has been lodged with the banker for collection. The banker has collected in the January, but we have recorded in the cash book in December itself. So as soon as we lodged this bills receivable with the bank, we have recorded in the cash book. But the banker has not collected the amount. The collection was made in the month of January. So when we deposit the bill with the bank, we have recorded in the cash book. Cash book balance have decreased. Cash book overdraft have decreased. Passbook overdraft still showing more balance because collection was made in January. Our starting point is passbook. It is showing more. So we have to deduct. Less amount is 250. Less amount is 250. So here I am writing bills receivable amount taken in cash book but collection by bank was made in January. How much is the amount? 250 rupees. That's all. F point over. Now G. Next G point. Chamber of Commerce subscription. Chamber of Commerce subscription rupees 10 paid by bank on 1st December 2013 but had not been entered in the cash book. One Chamber of Commerce payment was made by the banker. But this payment made by the banker was not entered in the cash book. So first of all, when the banker has made the payment, passbook OD will increase. Cash book OD, less balance. Our starting point is Passbook. So it is showing more balance. So we have to deduct. How much we have to deduct? 10 rupees. So less items. Payment to Chamber of Commerce made by bank, not entered in cash book. Not entered in cash book. 10 rupees. That's all. Last and final item. Bank charges rupees 5 had been debited in the passbook twice erroneously. Bank charges rupees 5 had been debited in the passbook erroneously 2 times. So instead of taking 1 time, the banker has debited the passbook twice. The passbook OD will increase. Passbook OD will increase. Cash book OD less. Starting point is passbook. It is showing more. So we have to deduct. How much? 5 days. The bank charges taken twice in the passbook. So passbook more. So we have to deduct. Here I am writing bank charges taken twice in passbook. 5 days. That's all the items we have considered. Now we have to find out what is the balance as per cash book, right? Now take the total of the addition items. 1244 plus 1.5. 1245.5. Add up. 1027 plus 1245.5. 2272.5. 2272.5. 51 plus 5340 plus 250 plus 10 plus 5. 5656. Now we subtract 2272.5 minus 5656. 3383.5. 3383.5. This is the difference. But we are getting negative. We are getting minus. I told you whenever we get minus, we have to reverse the starting point. We have to change, we have to reverse the starting point. Starting point was overdraft. So closing, new balance will be favorable. The closing balance will be favorable. Starting point is overdraft, closing balance will be favorable. So overdraft balance as per passbook we are getting. So ultimately we will get favorable balance as per cash book. Because we are getting negative. We are getting negative value. Already I told you. So these are the 16 problems we have done. Still 4 more problems are there that I am giving those problems for your practice. You have to do it yourself. So totally if you have good command on these 16 problems, you can solve any problem on BRS. Provided with full concentration you have watched these videos on problems on BRS. So I am concluding this chapter of BRS. In the next video I will start the next topic, that is final accounts of sole trading concerns. In the next video I am going to start topic final accounts of sole trading concern. So if you like my lecture, if you can be able to understand my lectures, give a like to every video, share it in your group, subscribe if you have not subscribed, and give your comments regarding whether you have understood or not. Okay, see you then in the next video. Till then, goodbye, take care.